Picks of the week.
My
Andrew?
pick of the week is the Nokia 520, Lumia 520.
Oh, tell me about that.
It is $99, no contract. I've spent a lot of time talking about this over the last 2 days, and I promise this will be the last time I talk about this. But the reason why I really like this phone, now you're not getting, this is not a high-end phone by any means. You're not getting the top-of-the-line performance on this thing. You're not getting the best display out there. But this is why I really like this phone. And if anybody has been wanting to try a Windows Phone, or if they want to get another phone, a secondary phone, this is the phone you should get. $99, no contract at all. You could order it on T-Mobile or AT&T. It's GSM, obviously. You could get, I think it's the 521 and the 520. 520 is on AT&T, 521 is on T-Mobile. $99, you could order it pretty much anywhere on Amazon. You could use our Amazon affiliate link if you order it. Or you could order Best Buy. It's available everywhere. But the reason why I really like it, there's no contract, so you're not tied into anything. And it's actually, the performance is stellar on this thing. I know a lot of people that are kind of going over to prepaid, and they don't really want to be tied down to a contract. This thing comes with a SIM card, so you already have a SIM card in here, a prepaid SIM card. You're getting 4G on this thing.
How do you like Windows Phone?
I really like Windows Phone.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
it is.
it's super pretty. It's great.
Yeah.
The downside is, I mean, obviously the lack of apps on this thing, the ecosystem that revolves around these apps, and you're not getting a lot. I mean, that's just the bottom line of this thing. That's its shortcoming.
It's a secondary device, in my opinion.
And
it's a great secondary device.
The truth is, they don't have the advantage that iOS has had or Android has had, because they've been out
there.
Yeah, it's slowly getting there. The problem is the development on this thing.
Right.
But overall,
Beautiful.
looks great. The operating system is excellent. What I've been trying to do with this thing, this is an experiment I'm doing. I want to only use this with Wi-Fi. I'm not going to put a cellular data on this thing. And the way that I'm doing is, obviously in the house I have Wi-Fi, but in my area, in New York City now, Xfinity and Time Warner now have hotspots around the entire city.
Right.
I'm not recommending you guys do this, take it, for what it's worth. But what I've been doing is, I know people that have Xfinity and I know people that have Time Warner. I've been able to use their account for testing purposes to see if I could walk around town just using, Wi-Fi with those Wi-Fi hotspots. I have to tell you, the last 2 days that I've done this, everywhere that I have gone, I've had internet on this thing. I have been able to make some Skype calls. I probably have a 70% success rate with getting the Skype call to work. I'm going to try a different protocol, maybe something that uses less bandwidth than Skype, but it is totally possible, if you live in a major metropolitan area, to get a phone without any data and just use the Wi-Fi hotspots for voice and data connection. I think it's pretty cool. And by the way, the Wi-Fi hotspots I've been able to get, the most I was able to get was 3 megabits by 2 megabits. On average, I'm around 3 and 1.
It's not bad.
Which is not bad at all.
So you have pretty much like a Windows iPod.
I have a Windows iPod, and that's actually why I got it. I get my podcast on here. I'm able to play games on here. The camera's pretty good. I mean, it's better than a lot of other stuff on the market currently. Right. And a lot of people go and buy these prepaid Android phones, and they're paying $150 for them, and they're garbage. If you're looking to get a prepaid phone, this is the only one that I could possibly recommend to you. And that's my pick of the week, the Lumia 520.
That's cool.
But the more, I got this for experimental purposes, so I could see if I could actually, if it's possible to not get cellular data and just use, Wi-Fi. And you know what? I've been pretty successful at it. I'm actually pretty surprised on how it's been working. And I'm able to bounce off of, either Time Warner or whatever. The odds, listen, you could get away with just using Time Warner or Xfinity, but I want to see what's performing better. They both perform at the same level. I think the repeaters are at the same spots also. So that's my pick of the week. And I guess it's going to be a long-term test, so I'll let you guys know in a couple weeks how it's going.